This note is about a meeting with Lord Mortimer. There's no doubt about it. Alright, I need to find out where the sword that came with it's from in order to find Mother.
I have a pretty good feeling it's the garden, judging by the weatherware.
You're joking, I hope. Don't tell me you've done that.
Really? How do you expect me to guess?
Oh, for God's sake, just ask them.
No, let's spy.
We must absolutely inform Sir Gregory. How long has he been trying to collect all the spears?
I must have brought him the first one 20-odd years ago.
Spear?
Do you know if he has managed to get the
The Longina
original?
spear?
Well, in any case, he's got all the ones we had at the Vatican. He made me replace them with copies. But I don't understand your reaction. I'm sure it's nothing serious.
Oh,
I
he
can see
sees
very
us!
well you do not understand. You have done nothing less than sign our death warrants, and still you don't understand.
Someone is listening.
What? Monsieur de Richet, why not join us rather than find yourself eavesdropping?
Well, I didn't want to interrupt you. I'm sorry.
Of course you didn't. So, my son, what can we do for you?
What were you guys talking about?
I didn't mean to spy on you, but you caught my attention. Your Eminence, I don't know what you said to Mr. von Volna, but the poor fellow looks positively crestfallen.
Not at all.
Don't you believe it, Louis. I was just telling Monsieur about Lord Mortimer's burning passion for holy relics. You must have noticed he's a bit of a collector. Well, for years he has been searching high and low to bring all the copies of the Holy Spear together. As I was coming here, I thought I'd bring him a few of them. That's all.
Be quiet, for God's sake. Please leave us, monsieur. His Eminence and I wish to finish our discussion alone.
It didn't seem like Piaggi was lying, because we did hear about the spear. But Von Volner said something about how, oh, you basically just signed our death warrant. So that part was a little bit interesting. You can't hear them.
Leave us now.
Fine. 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 This is the tower. Don't want to go back in there, and we can't anyway. We gotta find out the origin of the sword left by my mother. I'm sure we can do it just by looking around. Do we want to make a loop around again? Just to be sure? Well, I walked all the way around, and there they are again. I guess we just go down then. Fine. Do you have anything for me now?
What can I do for you, sir? I am at your service, day and night, sir.
Oh.
What can you tell
No,
me
no,
about
no,
the
no, no, no,
guests?
no. Wrong one.
Do excuse me, sir, but I am bound by discretion to say nothing about Lord Mortimer's guests, sir. Perhaps would like to know something else?
Could you tell me where this sword comes from, please?
Certainly, sir. How did such a sword come into sir's hands?
They're both 0. Do I want to tell... That actually could be kind of interesting, telling the servants. Nothing costs us anything here. No, let's withhold the information.
My good man, I'm afraid you're overstepping your role. You're the one who's supposed to be giving the answers, not me.
Naturally. I hope that sir will forgive me. If I were sir, I would look in the garden.
Yeah.
This sword looks like it's from the garden statues.
And how can I get into the garden?
There are 2 ways, sir. The first way to get to the garden is by the hall, between the conference room and the portrait gallery. The second way is directly through the portrait gallery. Sir would just have to go out by the French windows.
Thank you, my good man.
My good man, thank you. Can't exploit you today. Yeah, I think we've seen both of those locations before. So I have an idea of where we're going, and it's not this way, but I just want to see. Is the conference room open now? Is anybody here? No, everybody is just gone. Oh, hey.
I am sorry, sir, but the conference room is under preparation and is consequently inaccessible to guests.
Okay, fine, fine. I didn't see you standing here earlier, so I don't know why you're making such a big deal out of it now. The sword. So all of these things that we've been, like all of these puzzles. Oh, hey, I never noticed this, but is this the symbol for the logo of the council? It kind of looks like it. But all of these puzzles that my mom's been setting up for me, I guess it's my mom, they're all part of Mortimer's house. So, like, I don't know if I should be thinking that hard about it, but on one hand, it's kind of like, well, why are we... Shouldn't Mortimer know about all these contraptions here? Because, you know, it's his house? I mean, it doesn't seem like that's the case, though, so I don't know. I don't know. Nobody's here. Nothing's here. Although we're finally restocking a little bit on our jellies and whatnot, so that's good. That's good. Don't need that. And that's that. Washington. Hey.
Is everything all right, my young friend?
Wonderful.
Isn't that lovely? Well, see you later.
What? Okay, see you later, Washington. That was kind of weird. Why did they even put him here? Oh, we can go outside this way. I think I want to go back in the other room first, though. Because we have level 2 subterfuge now. We might be able to open that lock for free.
The Song of Roland.
No.
Roland feeleth his death is near. His brain
We've
is
seen that
oozing
before.
by either ear.
Sorry to cut you off, Louis. Here we go. Hey, there's another servant here now, too.
I am sorry, sir, but the conference room is under preparation and is consequently inaccessible to guests.
Okay. Whatever you say. Can I get this for free now? Yeah!
A fragment of amber.
That's what I've been looking for. But it gave me something I didn't really need, so that's awesome.
There's the alchemical symbol of the earth on the lid.
Oh, we don't even need the second. Hey, this is awesome. I am so glad I got this. Subterfuge. I love this. Yeah. Carmelite water. Royal jelly. Oh, it is a lovely day today. Mysterious notes. Mysterious notes. Where? Like this? Not sure what kind of mysterious notes they're talking about, but okay. Alright. Can't pick that up. Okay, well, let's go outside then.
The sword probably came from this garden, but what could it have been used for?
Oh. One of the statues, probably. Hey, we are at Vigilance level 2 as well, so we can search this freely. Wonderful.
Golden elixir.
Oh my god, stop giving me that. I don't think it's a good thing that they keep giving me so much of the golden elixirs, because whenever we get drunk or whatever, intoxicated, it's not gonna matter because we have so much of it.
Well, Monsieur de Richet, what brings you here?
Chilling out. Oh, you were, what were you vulnerable against again? Would be good to make use of that. Jacques Peru. Etiquette psychology. Etiquette. 3? probably should... Nah, I don't want to use 3 points. Carmelite water.
To tell the truth, I was wondering the same thing about you.
It's rare for guests to wander about in the garden. I wanted to be alone for 5 minutes.
You look worried.
Worried? No. Resolved would be a more exact term.
Resolved to do what?
What's the point in answering? You wouldn't believe me anyway.
No!
I'll be leaving now because whatever it is you're up to, I do not want to know. Be seeing ya.
Tell me, aren't you even curious?
Curiosity killed a cat, Monsieur de Richet. I admit, I may have judged you wrongly. Watching you seek out Mortimer's little secrets might even be amusing if I didn't already know the consequences. See you later.
See you later. Stands there and waits for you to talk. Oh. You seem to know more than you let on. Care to tell me?
What happened to you, monsieur?
It's time for me to assume the consequences of my choices. I've sold my soul to the devil. Now it's time to pay.
Now remember in the beginning of this episode, it's been a while now, but he was trying to take the blame for killing Elizabeth. And he was all like, oh, if I don't do this, he'll come for me. He will come for me. And we never really got an answer as to who that he was. That probably goes back into the portrait gallery.
Ariadne. In Greek mythology, she helped Theseus get through the labyrinth. Looks like there's a crack in the region of the heart.
For the sword?
Let's see. A crack as long as my finger.
Let's hold off on it for now. Let's look around first.
I guide the sword that will kill the monster.
I guide the sword that will kill the monster. Okay. What are we expecting to happen if we thrust the sword in there anyway? Like a secret passageway will come up? Let's, yeah, so we should look around a little bit more first. Memoir to the Acat... What? Oh, well, they forgot to translate it. +1 to linguistics? How ironic. No, let me try this anyway. I know livre is book. A book demonstrating an analogy, something Sanskrit, Latin, Greek, and something in Russian. I don't know what that second last one is, but hey, we kind of got the gist of it. Something languages, something something. Yeah. Maybe we should check out the thing in the middle first. Seems like that might be the central point here. Alright, my Carmelite water. Finally, I'm not feeling so broke anymore. I think I'm getting a little bit better at this management thing. Oh my god, what is this hedge maze thing? Am I supposed to follow the cables or something? There's cables everywhere. Actually, where does it go?
Pasiphae, daughter of Perseus and sister of Circe. She married Minos and became the queen of Crete. She has no cracks.
I'm sure everybody has one crack at least.
Alright, well, let's continue anyways.
Okay. Yeah, this looks like another puzzle.
I wonder what this kiosk is doing in the middle of the garden. Too cramped to be able to do much. Well, there must be something going on there. What is that? Looks like a sort of opening mechanism.
We can't press it. Oh, this is amazing. Both of them are free to us now. Which one would be better? Can we do both?
Knowing Mortimer, I bet it's booby-trapped. There's a little hole at the fingers. I'm pretty sure if I get it wrong, I'll get pricked. Damn you, Mortimer. Reminds me of traps I studied in Egyptian tombs.
Damn you, Mortimer! Is that actually such a concern though? Because we have so many golden elixirs. Even if we get pricked, I don't think the consequences are gonna be... Unless if we die. Or get knocked out or something. But for the moment, I'm really not too worried.
It looks like this slab moves. Well, I wouldn't be surprised if there was a passageway underneath it.
Okay.
It's up to the just to deliver judgment. Truth unlocks all possibilities.
Puzzle hint? It's up to the just to deliver judgment. Truth unlocks all possibilities. Truth. The just. Justice and the truth. Okay. So where does this go anyway? Oh, it just... Oh, maybe we'll follow it for a little bit, huh? Key with an occult earth symbol. Oh, was that the other key? The other key we needed to open the box with 2 keys? Or 2 locks, I guess? Oh, this maze is kind of confusing. Another one.
Theseus, son of Aegeus. He's the one who slayed the Minotaur.
Yes, this is like the only one I actually know. Occultism. Remember the legend. He entered the labyrinth and killed the Minotaur. That's pretty much all I know.
Looks like a crack has been made on his torso. It's as long as a finger. I'd say between 6 and 8 centimeters.
So some of them have cracks, some of them don't. If they have a crack, we can slip a sword inside. Okay. We can't get any of these for free, so I'm gonna hold off for now.
I wonder if Mother managed to solve this enigma.
I'm guessing your mother is the one who made this puzzle, so... Yeah, wasn't that the whole thing? So I feel like, yeah, she would be able to solve this. Whoa. Hey, this one already has 2 swords in there. Who's this?
Asterion. It is rare to see him like this. In general, he's represented with the head of a bull, with the features of the Minotaur.
The famous son of Minos and Pasiphae.
Now we have Greek mythology here.
This statue has a crack in it.
It seems to make sense to put the sword in here, because, well, they already have 2 swords, so why not? We'll hold off. We'll hold off. And I'll hold off on that as well.
Let's go.
Although if I don't know the legends, then I just gotta... I think we'll have to use some points. Oh my god. Really? That's amazing. Thank you. Another one.
Minos.
Son of Zeus and Europa.
If I remember correctly, he was the king of Crete. Married to Pasiphae, he had many children, including the famous Ariadne, whom history remembers for her thread. Hey, there's a crack in that statue.
Just like everyone else.
His gesture sealed his fate.
Okay. His gesture sealed his fate. I don't think we need to observe it. His gesture sealed his fate. Is that all we've seen around here? Are there more? That guy? What's this? Someone with wings. Icarus?
Icarus. The son of Daedalus and Nocrate. Impossible to mistake him with those wings. After flying too close to the sun, they came unstuck and he fell to his death. Pity.
There is something different.
Hey, there's no crack here.
Wow, that's... I'm glad that was free, because I would be really pissed off if that cost me 3 points. For you to notice something that I can see already. What's the difference? Difference between statues with cracks and statues with no cracks? Oh my goodness, 5 Carmelite water. We're doing really, really good on the resources for now. For now. fit in here. Okay, well, there are some female, some male statues, some with holes, some without holes.
Ariadne.
Oh. Oh, it's not a cable, it's your thread. The thread that leads you through the labyrinth. Okay. Well, if I'm just doing this based off pure guessing, which we shouldn't be, but for the moment, I have no clue. I would put it into the guy who already has 2 swords, because the more the merrier. So let's just try it. And I kind of want to see what happens if we get it wrong anyway. Yeah, do I want to see it? Maybe we'll get... Because there's a little hole in the hand pressing thingy.
Hey, a Russian ruble. I wonder what it'd be worth today.
Like nothing. Dude, this maze is kind of hard and annoying to walk through. Have we seen that statue? I hope we have. Maybe not, because he's all the way back here.
Daedalus. He's the architect of the Labyrinth. And if I'm not mistaken, he's also the father of Icarus.
We should use these. We need some of them.
I am the architect of my own demise.
Huh. Or maybe that one would have been more useful. Something about justice. Justice. Well, I'm not sure what it is, but we can start eliminating this just by brute force. It's better than standing here and doing nothing, so I'm gonna try putting the sword in here.
A Styrion. This statue has a crack in it. Right. We'll soon see.
Fits.
Sorry, Asti. Yet again, your story does not end well.
Oh. Do we now have to go back to the middle here? Oh, well, it didn't move. Are we sure? Ow!
What's wrong? Either I'm imagining things or my hand was pricked. It had poison on it. My head. I feel hot.
And yet there's a golden elixir right here. But even if we didn't have it, it's really not too big of a deal. It blocked off one of my effort points, but that's it. There you go. Wonderful. Okay. The truth. Justice. Oh, this is... Maybe I gotta, like, look through more of the... Yeah, because we haven't seen all of these legends. We didn't read it for all the statues. Well, I guess I'll just try stabbing it in a random one again.
Minos.
We've translated this one.
The crack is in the region of the heart.
I kind of forgot what it said before already. Okay, well, I mean, attempt number 2. I feel like we shouldn't be just trying it one by one, but there should be a proper way to do this. There should be. No prick. No prick. Whoa. I got really lucky here. Huh, I got really lucky here because I'm really not sure what the... Oh, and I can't see it again. It's up to It is up to something to deliver judgment. Truth unlocks all possibilities. So I guess that had to do with Minos.
Ah!
Whoa.
Again?
Ooh.
You can't be serious, Manuel. You know that's not going to happen.
You must leave me alone now. I have agreed to everything. Even to...
Agreed? I wasn't aware you had a choice.
What's going on here?
What now? What else must I do to win back my freedom?
Obey me. Now get out!
Godoy doesn't feel free? He feels prisoner?
What was that? That's the third time in 3 days.
Ew, that's insanitary. Gotta keep going.
Let's see if you're in there, Mother.
You can smear a little bit on the wall. Make it match.
Fragment of amber.
Unnecessary. Search the crypt. There's a crypt in the garden in Mortimer's house that he has to know about because it's his house.
Bandages? Someone's been patching themselves up. Looks like my mother took advantage of being in hiding to change her bandages, huh? This is silk. She must have used her own clothes.
Wait, do we know it's your mother for sure?
There are patches where the blood isn't totally clotted. That's a good sign, right? She changed them recently, which proves she's still looking after herself and still believes in her chances. Well, I'd love to tell her to keep hanging in there.
You're assuming that she's hurt already? We know she is because of her hand, but is it that bad? That doesn't even look like... Oh, that's like completely soaked. That's why I couldn't even see. Couldn't even tell that it was a bandage. Whoa! What the hell's going on here?
Damn it, Mother. Now what's happened?
Oh.
Don't move!
Wait, I'm not armed.
Wait.
Who are you?
Good God, Mother, what have you...
Tell me who you are.
What? She doesn't recognize me? I eavesdropped on the conversation between Piaggi and Volner. I convinced Piaggi to reveal some important information to me. I inspired Peru to trust me? Really? I succeeded in opening the entrance to the crypt. Accidentally. I succeeded in opening the entrance to the crypt. Accidentally, but we did it. And I found my mother in the crypt. What? Oh, this is the end though, right? What is going on here? Oh, well, I guess we should do our points first. Whoa, I'm not even gonna remember this for next time anymore. Yeah, I got some books on erudition, manipulation. Maybe we can go for erudition next? Questioning. That was really weird. Why didn't she recognize me? And she was all like bloody and red and she being possessed by the devil? Oh my god. Okay, 4 points. Guess 2 in agility. And then I only have 2 more. Occultism, I think, is a good one to get up. But we don't have any books for it, unfortunately. Dang. Dang, politics? We've already read all our political books. Manipulation. Yeah. Okay, I'll just put them into conviction then. Okay. Yeah, we knew this was gonna be the end because we already knew from the beginning that this episode ends at chapter 7. What is going on with my mom? Actually, what is going on with anything? My general reaction to this whole episode is kind of mixed. I'm not really sure where it's trying to go at all, and I'm not really convinced that they know where they're trying to go either. Okay, today we discovered that Elizabeth died. We don't know anything more about that, and we've been spending pretty much the whole time solving puzzles looking for our mother, who we've actually surprisingly bumped into at the end here. I didn't expect to see her until like the 4th episode or something, but something seems to be wrong because she doesn't recognize me? Her son? Is it because she didn't expect me to be on the island, so she just didn't recognize me because I didn't turn around yet? Or did she actually not recognize me, Louis de Richet, as her son? Not too sure about that part, but aside from that, there's a whole bunch of stuff about how, oh, Lord Mortimer is really involved in everything, and the Holy Spears, and Manuel Godoy is feeling trapped, and Peru is feeling like he's being controlled. So many different things going on here, and how are they really gonna tie it up together by the end? I don't know. Hopefully, if we're lucky, we'll get some answers by the beginning of the next episode, but I have a feeling that something is gonna... like maybe my mom's just gonna get scared and run off or something. Yeah, so that's pretty much what I feel about the story right now. Going back to the whole effort point system. This time, I ran into a lot of difficulties because I was spread too thin from last time. And what I learned this episode is that everything is significantly harder if you don't have effort points. Like for example, the only reason why I could think of anything related to the Bible puzzle was because I sucked it up and spent that point on that one thing. But if I hadn't, then I would have been stuck there forever. And speaking of the puzzles, I'm not sure how to feel about them too. I think my favorite one was the lock puzzle because it didn't actually require Bible or Greek mythology logic. Even the last one here, I think puzzle design is really difficult and I don't claim to know how to do it right at all, but I feel like an important aspect of puzzles in video games has to be that let's not even talk about how a player should feel accomplished after solving something, but it's like even if the puzzle is guessable or brute forceable, I think it would be nice if you could explain to the player how to actually solve it after the puzzle's done, because by the end here, I'm still not sure why King Minos was the right person to stab the sword into. Maybe here I'm looking for something really simple, like if we solve the puzzle, afterward, Louis will think out to himself, oh, of course King Minos is the right answer, because blah 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 blah. But instead it was kind of like, well, it worked, okay, moving on, bye. Yeah, I appreciate that they have this really innovative system here with the skills and the effort points, but at the same time, I don't feel like it's been hammered out enough yet to accommodate all styles of play, because in an effort to become a jack of all trades to see more stuff, you become severely disadvantaged later on because you start running out of effort points for when you actually need them to solve puzzles. So I feel like having a completionist playstyle for this game is actually pretty painful and difficult. That being said though, I am still really enjoying a lot of the charm that drew me in initially when I played episode 1. Even the voice acting, I'm so used to Louis talking like some weird American that if you took him away and gave me some French guy, I would protest. I mean, bottom line is, I think so far, as of episode 2, it's still really enjoyable, but there's also parts that are kind of frustrating, and I feel like I have to come into this with a particular mindset to not be too frustrated by what I see. We did 3 chapters for this episode, which is still surprisingly not that short. I was sort of expecting, because a really annoying thing about Telltale games was that the first episode could be like 2 hours long or whatever, but every single episode after that would have this horrible tendency of being like an hour long. So I'm glad to see that this wasn't the case here. A lot of it was lined up with random stuff though. Like there's a lot of stuff in this game, but I don't know what's actually contributing to the plot or not. All those notes about the history and whatnot. We'll just have to wait and see if it becomes relevant later on in the other episodes. Episode 2 came out 2 months after episode 1, I believe, almost to the exact day, so I assume that episode 3 will be similar, which means we're probably looking at I would say, July? Mid-July for episode 3, if nothing goes wrong. I would be totally okay with them taking a little bit more time to polish everything up though, because this time, you could see that there were a lot of typos everywhere, so maybe they didn't have enough time. Well, whenever episode 3 drops, I will be here, and I hope to see you back then as well. This was Welonz with The Council episode 2, Hide and Seek, and I will see you all in another place, in another time. Bye!